Another Michigan baby.
John Rogers, Jr. John Rogers, Jr., white, 6 pounds.
Mother's name, Clara.
John Rogers, Jr., place of birth, community hospital.
John Rogers, Jr., place
John
of birth,
Rogers,
community
Jr.
John Rogers, Jr.
John
My
Rogers, Jr.
2000 baby. John Rogers. Rogers. I thought so. A little over 25 years ago, I delivered this boy's father. My first baby. John Rogers. John Rogers, Sr. He was a fine, healthy boy, too. Lucky he was. He was born at home, like 90% of Michigan's babies were in those days. No nurse, of course. But there was always some kindly neighbor to get things ready for the doctor. His mother had no medical attention until just before he arrived. He grew into a sturdy little rascal, and then he caught whooping cough. That year, over 300 Michigan children died of whooping cough, but he was lucky. Then when he just turned 4, diphtheria, along with over 6,000 other children in this state. That was before immunization for diphtheria. 470 youngsters died that year. Many more would have died, but for antitoxin. My #1 baby pulled through all right. Then there was the time he fell and scratched his knee in the dirt. Lockjaw is a nasty business, and it doesn't sound any better when it's called tetanus. There was little we could do then to prevent almost certain death if there had been tetanus. But he was lucky. Yes, it was a good thing John Sr. was born lucky. We've come a long way in the years since he arrived. Children in Michigan now have a far better chance to grow up strong and healthy and free from disease. Today, long before baby arrives, every expectant mother can get prenatal care. And in Michigan health centers, expectant mothers may learn how to care for their children's health as well as their own health. Today, 9 out of 10 Michigan babies are born in hospitals. That's exactly the reverse of the figures when John Sr. was born. In those days, a hospital was a luxury for the expectant mother. Today, the premature or underweight baby goes into an incubator, where it gets special care and feeding. 25 years ago, we might have lost this baby. Today, complete medical care for babies and children is more and more available. There are medical facilities in almost every part of the state. In these centers, many of Michigan's best medical doctors devote generous amounts of time without charge for parents who can't afford to pay. But keeping Michigan's new citizens healthy and happy is a challenge to all of us in medicine. Very often we family doctors get to know more about our young patients than their own mothers and fathers. We know what is best for each child to protect him in advance from serious sickness. One form of protection is immunization. Immunizing a child is something like spraying a young fruit tree to prevent disease and to protect the young trees around it. In 1921, 12,000 children in Michigan had diphtheria, and almost 1,000 died. Last year, we cut the number of cases to 238, with only 23 deaths. Even these could have been prevented if the parents had cooperated, because when every baby in the state is immunized, there will be no deaths from diphtheria. In 1921, there were over 4,500 victims of smallpox in this state, with 12 deaths. But there was only one case and no deaths last year. Where preschool immunization is the rule, diphtheria and smallpox just can't happen. Today, we are no longer afraid of tetanus. During World War II, only 1 in a million of our fighting men got tetanus, for they were immunized against it. This same immunization is protecting Michigan's children today from an infection that meant almost certain death 25 years ago. In 1921, whooping cough killed 316 Michigan children. Last year, the number of deaths was reduced to 63. Children under 3 are particularly susceptible to whooping cough, so immunization should not be put off till school age. The best time for whooping cough immunization is at the age of 6 months. The first year in a child's life is the most important time for protecting him against disease. Since most serious cases occur before school age, immunization in school may be too late. Of course, immunization must be kept up. But we must not forget that from birth, each youngster is an individual. No two are alike. Parents recognize this, and so does the family doctor. Each child must be treated as an individual if we're to bring up healthy, sturdy young men and women. Medical science has almost wiped out the serious diseases of childhood, but there are still a few which cannot as yet be prevented. For example, rheumatic fever and its after effects today cause more deaths in children than all communicable diseases combined. To reduce these deaths, your Michigan State Medical Society has set up rheumatic fever control centers to diagnose the disease in its early stages. In Michigan, in every part of the state, medical doctors give freely of their time to detecting this disease, which can do so much damage to the young heart. And while science has not yet been able to prevent rheumatic fever, it has learned the best way to treat it. We know that a long rest and properly supervised convalescence are really important. And in hospitals or at home, the closest cooperation between parents and their family doctor is necessary to safeguard the child's future health. Gradually, medicine is learning more about rheumatic fever and other diseases, so that today's children may have an even better chance to be strong and healthy. And by keeping up with the latest scientific developments with postgraduate courses and through research, we're keeping abreast of each new development. School is never over for the doctor of medicine in the battle to safeguard the health of your child. And the parents of today's children can have non-profit medical and hospital service to protect against the cost of unexpected illness. Our Michigan State Medical Society is behind the Blue Cross plan, which permits parents to pick the doctor they want for their children. Well over 1 million people in Michigan are benefiting by these plans. Yes, a lot has been accomplished to keep our children healthy and strong since that lucky first baby of mine was born. John Rogers, Jr., you're a lucky youngster, too. You couldn't have picked a better time to be born.